to take a closer look myself.
Yeah, Ben, so of course the big thing that we're continuing to watch, it's been those threats that we've been talking about all evening long, where we're continuing to see those strong damaging wind gusts. And I want to point out as well the size of this. So if you are watching now anywhere along in south of 70, so this does include parts of the Franklin County area, including here in Columbus, where we're watching more of the thunder and lightning take charge. All of these yellow boxes, these are thunderstorm warnings that continue on until upwards of 7:45 to 8 o'clock this evening. This has been a fast-moving system, and like Ben's been talking about, we've been watching for strong damaging wind gusts with this. A few more wind reports have been coming through. We're talking about winds that have been strong enough to even knock down trees, potentially knock down power lines. And we do want to make sure that we know that down toward Pike County, if you are joining us there, we've been watching for the best potential for rotation with this. You'll notice widespread. This is a big storm where it gives us kind of that C shape. That's the bowing that we were talking about, where it literally looks like you're pulling back a bow from a bow and arrow. This is a widespread area of some strong wind gusts that we've been seeing. We have the potential with some of these storms to have wind gusts upwards of even 70 miles per hour. So there is going to be that potential for trees down across the area and down toward Pike County. If you are joining us now from down there, that's where we still have that tornado warning. It goes in, is not set to expire until 7:45. So for another 20 minutes, we will really be watching this notch in particular. It's just down to the south of Piketon now, so getting ready to head your direction. You need to be in your safe spot now, because this is going to be where we have the inflow of that warm and moist air. So like we've been talking about all evening, those are the ingredients that severe thunderstorms need in order to get going. So as soon as we have those little wiggles in the thunderstorms, that's going to be where we see the best potential to just continue to feed back into those storms. And Ben, if we could zoom in toward Pike County on that Lynx 1 computer and even take a look at some of the rotation that's happening right now with this. One more thing that we've been watching with this, not only that C shape, which is widespread areas of strong damaging winds, but we've also been seeing a lot of lightning with this. And all those lightning strikes, well, technically that's not something that we look at for severe potential. It does give us that heads up that we are still going to be seeing a very warm, moist environment, or that environment where we need all of those ingredients to come together to keep fueling these storms. And you notice right toward Waverly and Piketon, not seeing the rainfall just yet, but there is just south of Piketon that view of that notch we were talking about, where we have that inflow of that warm and moist air. So this has been a big cause for why we have that tornado warning, and it looks like it may have even been shaved down just a little bit. So areas off to the east of Piketon, this is heading your direction. This is going to be where we see not only widespread those areas of strong damaging wind gusts, wind speeds, again, highway speeds. We're talking about over 58 miles per hour, approaching 70 plus miles per hour. And this is where we've been seeing the best potential for even some spin in our atmosphere as well. And if you are joining us really anywhere south of the 70 corridor, you've probably been getting those alerts about not only the strong damaging wind, we've been seeing lots of lightning with this, and hail, another threat that we'll be watching for. When we're talking about severe hail, we're talking about at least 1 inch in diameter, 1.5 inch hail just down to the south of Chillicothe, 1 inch hail associated with that same system moving down toward Pike County. So we are talking about damage with some of these storms linked to those strong wind gusts, which could be knocking down tree branches, hail that could cause damage to anything outside, including your car. And with this as well, blinding rainfall. There's been very, very heavy amounts of rainfall that have been coming down with this, and all along this line stretching from Columbus down toward Chillicothe, Piketon. We'll keep an eye on this for that potential for some rotation. And Ben, tell me a little bit more about what you've been seeing over there as well.
Liz,